now.
When you build, you gotta innovate, integrate, do the work that they won't do, and don't hate.
Well, yeah. Hey, I got something,
When you build, you gotta innovate, integrate, do the work that they won't do, and don't hate.
Hey, don't take those, man. I almost gave you the wrong shit, man.
Hey man, I already took him, man.
Now, what do you mean? Wow, man.
Hey, what was that shit, man?
You just take the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
What's up, guys? Welcome to, I almost said Denota, welcome to TMA. Today's episode is going to be Jackfruit. Both of you make sure you're unmuted and take it away, Linda and Sam. You guys there? What, did they not hear me? They probably didn't hear me. All right, welcome to TMA. Tonight's episode is Jackfruit. And take it away, Sam and Linda.
Hey.
Okay, I got Linda. Sammy,
Yep.
Sammy?
Sam. Help.
sing to us, baby boy. Sing.
Oh,
Sing.
sorry.
There you go. I forgot that. I muted y'all, but I forgot to unmute myself. Makes sense.
Oh my
Go
goodness,
ahead
that
whenever
was
y'all
crazy.
ready.
That was pure chaos.
Chaos.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my
What's up?
God.
Welcome to another episode of the Mixer's Almanac. Cool. Okay. Chat. Darren, Rocky, Muth. Good to see you, Muth. Welcome.
And Buster.
Buster. Awesome.
Buster
Glad
Bell.
everybody's here tonight.
Rocky,
we'll go over-
Darren, yeah.
Going over jackfruit recipes tonight. For the most part.
For the most part.
And then we'll be making something jackfruit-esque together. But
Yes.
so before we get on into that, I think we should talk about our recipe from last week because something interesting happened, I think.
For
And
you,
I know you think I'm crazy, but
I definitely know.
if you want to put up sneaky banana, Daniel.
I gotta go to ATF for this one. Did Daniel hear you?
I'm gonna load it up. I'm just looking to. I heard y'all late. What is it? Maple Jam Slam?
No, sneaky
No.
banana. Parentheses honeydew.
Sneaky Banana?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the music right. It's up.
All right, so we did almond custard, one flavors at 2.5, coconut cream, let's say at 1, French vanilla thick. We ended up bumping that up. I think we had it at what, 1.25. We went up to 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
We added FA marshmallow at 1.5. I think. Did you mix that lower when you mixed it?
Nope.
You did 1.5.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters.
I don't think so either. The SSA melon honeydew at 2.5. We pushed the peach pie and cream, one of flavors, to 6. And I swear to God, this tastes like banana. Like it's the weirdest thing. Like it's definitely like if I sit there and nitpick and like try and pinpoint everything and like think really hard, there's definitely the peach body, but then there's this bright melon notes, and then the coconut and the cream and the French vanilla and the almond. It's all just everything works so well together that to me this tastes almost like a banana cream without any banana concentrates in it, and it was just this really wild, or very very close to it at least. Linda thinks I'm crazy.
I think it's a little tropical, but I think only because of the coconut and the honeydew. And
And there's something weird about the peach body with the bright top note of the honeydew that is there, the melon note, and then the coconut tropical, its vibes are there, and it's mushy, almost like the peach body gives it like this mushy banana body. I don't know, it's really weird, and I would love if somebody else could mix this and let me know if they get what I'm saying. I think Daniel said something maybe having to do with the French vanilla compounds that are also in banana flavorings that might be tricking my brain when put together with the peach pie and cream or something along those lines, but I'm not sure. But this was really good. I really liked it. I just definitely kept thinking every time I hit it, I was like, banana. Really, really good natural banana and cream. Like, so.
Yeah, I didn't get that, but
But you
it was
liked it.
okay. I liked it, yeah. Nothing I vape, every day but it was a good creation. Smart.
Anyways, fun stuff. We can move on into our recipes for tonight. Linda, why don't you do yours first?
Okay. I did mine first last week.
Okay, I can go first then.
All right.
All right, which
Fair
one's
is
first?
fair.
All right, no.
Jacked up julep float.
I'll get there eventually. There we go. You said jacked up julep float?
Yeah.
All right, Sam's is up.
Okay, so I did Flavor Bourbon at 0.75, Nom's Cucumber at 2, TFA French Vanilla Deluxe at 0.75, SSA Garden Mint at 1.25, Flavor Jackfruit at 2, Super Sweet at Cap, and Whiskey Cream Nom's at 2. I just mixed this earlier today, and I think it needs more fruit. The fruit's getting kind of lost. You definitely taste the whiskey, and there's some good cream in there, and then the mint. And then if you like there's cucumber on the nose, and then if you think real hard about it, there's some fruit there. But I think 2.5% on the cucumber and the jackfruit each is a little bit better. But this is kind of just like a julep would be bourbon and mint, and I guess lime. But this is more. The cucumber has some cucumber notes, but there's also some nice soft like honeydew melon notes that go good with this like pineapple-y tropical kind of fruit mix that the Flavor dragon fruit is, but it's also very soft. So I think it could even go a little bit higher. I just don't want to use too much more, I guess.
Of
But-
what? You don't want to use too much
the jackfruit.
Mm-hmm. What does that taste like? Pineapple?
Yeah, it's pineapple-y. It's the apple, pineapple, mango, banana,
Oh.
melon, ripe notes, tropical punch baseline. It's kind of like I don't remember what my notes were, but it's kind of like a nondescript pineapple-y dragon fruit kind of, maybe melony. This note says honeydew, pear, apple with a hint of pineapple. So yeah, it's got like this mixed fruit, dragon fruit kind of thing. It's a little bit, I think Flavor jackfruit's one of the stronger ones. But it's still kind of like a softer, weaker flavor. But and then the vanilla is just there with the whiskey cream and the French vanilla are kind of just there at the tail end.
Yeah, and
Kind of
that
like
bright vanilla.
almost like you made a drink and then I was trying to float in like some Baileys or something essentially, and not like actual like a float like ice cream, but like it was a shot um of something, you know.
Hmm.
But then I don't like there's no Irish cream that doesn't taste like coffee that I have anyways, and then I didn't want to put like I was like I could build an Irish cream with like chocolate milk or something, and I was like I'm not going that route because that sounds weird, but like this worked out nice. I'll vape the bottle I made. Um, not I mean maybe I think it gave me definitely some ideas I want to play around with without the fruit in the mint, or maybe with the mint, but I'm not sure, but like we'll see. It gave me some ideas that I'm definitely thinking about playing around with, so that was nice, and I don't hate it. I'll vape it.
That's good. Yeah, it looks. I'm missing garden mint and obviously jackfruit. But
SSA makes the
that-
best mints.
That
Yeah,
garden mint just seems to be my go-to because I generally unless I'm doing like white chocolate or chocolate and mint or something like that, then I have a bunch of other options that peppermint, spearmint, creme de mint. But like if I'm doing like a drink, that garden mint just seems to be the go-to one because it's like mint leaves. It's
like
not
fresh
cold.
mint leaves.
Yeah, it's like fresh
Mhm.
mint leaves. It's a little
Mhm.
vegetal and minty, and it's not cold or anything. So I always think, should I put just like some spearmint in this or something? But then I was like, no, because I might grab one that's accidentally cold or something. And
Wait, is it spearmint or peppermint?
peppermint's cold, and I forget that every time I put it in ice cream.
No, there's one that's not cold, and it reminded me of like mint
It might be
leaves.
the spearmint, but the
Spearmint,
it's
yeah.
the new one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of
that's
the
a
new
good one.
ones. But yeah, there might be. I don't remember what it's called, but their peppermint is cold. Has cold to it.
Yeah.
All right, Linda. Do your
Jackfruit?
not jackfruit.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Where are you? Jackfruit, not jackfruit, is up on the screen.
Okay. So big surprise, I don't have any jackfruit. So
What?
I know, right? Shocking. So I used two of the fruits from the pairing column, the second column. So I did coconut Delosi at 1.75, marshmallow noms at 1.25, pineapple noms at 0.75, pineapple sweet SSA at 2, pistachio TPA at 3, super sweet vanilla pudding flavora at 1, and whipped cream fresh wonder flavors at 1. Kind of like my version of an ambrosia salad. Delosi coconut is really good. Totally slept on. I think it's a really good coconut. Kind of like creamy coconut flakes. I get no suntan, no off notes, and I do with a lot of coconut. This one I don't. It was actually one of the first flavors I ordered, I think. But yeah, I just kind of went with the coconut pineapple. I probably maybe should have added a cherry, but I didn't think it would stand out that much like ambrosia salad. It's good. I probably wouldn't mix it again, but it's definitely good like the pistachio cream and with the pineapple and the coconut. Yeah. So that's what I did. Not much to say about it. It's kind of simple. I've been trying to use flavors that I don't normally mix with, like the coconut and the whipped cream fresh I don't use a lot. The pineapple I don't use a lot. So I've just been trying to get flavors out there that I don't use and I have, and why let them go to waste, you know?
No, that looks really good. Very,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good.
well built.
And the marshmallow kind of, it's like that, like
What? Why can't I hear y'all?
Uh-oh, Linda went mute.
Yeah, Linda, you're muted.
Your mic just cut off. It doesn't say you're muted, but oh no. Do you have
Yeah.
another mic, or is it that your computer mic?
no, I
There you
can.
Oh,
go.
there you are.
Ah,
Oh, there you're muted now.
Don't stop pressing that button.
Now you're muted. Like you're actually muted, it says. Hello? Nope. Bump it again. Go to your audio and switch it to a different mic and then switch it back to that mic.
Or maybe just leave and come back.
Hang on, can you hear me now? Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I don't know why, but
that was
okay.
weird.
That was weird because I didn't touch anything. So,
Yeah.
but anyway,
So
so yeah, not much to say about it. It's good. It's different, refreshing. I'm enjoying mixing with things that I don't normally grab for. Um, so yeah.
very nice. We had quite a few play along recipes from our casual weekly players. Um, Buster's first recipe this week was jackfruit cupcake.
Wait, Rocky's is first.
Is it?
Hmm.
Oh, Rocky. Oh, sorry, you're right. Jack to my gums was Rocky's first one. Was the first recipe. You're right. Sorry.
Where are you, Rocky?
It's
Below
it's me.
mine.
Yeah.
Rocky?
Yeah.
Where did
Jack
Jack
to
to
my
my
gun.
gums.
what are you guys talking about? There is no Rocky.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jack to my gums.
it's below mine.
Oh,
Go
now it
south.
is. I refreshed. It's up
Okay.
now.
He did Flavora banana at 1, TFA cinnamon spice at 0.08, TFA jackfruit at 0.8, milk and honey Flavora at 0.2, pineapple Flavora at 1, some super sweet tutti frutti TFA at 0.8, wintergreen TFA at 1.92. Straight up juicy fruit type bubblegum, best I've ever had.
Yeah, he has another one that uses the pineapple and banana.
Well, yeah. So he said it's his bubblegum base,
Oh yeah, yeah.
so he kind of cheated. So, um,
Not really.
and
I
that
think base is
recipe,
only the banana and the pineapple.
it's the banana, cinnamon spice, pineapple, and wintergreen. So he added the jackfruit, the milk and honey, and the tutti frutti. So he built off of it, added extra fruit. So that's cool.
Yeah, so that's
Glad
definitely
that's the cinnamon spice is really interesting. To put just enough that
the
it's
milk and honey.
yeah, that too. I mean it's low as shit. Might as well not even be in there.
I bet I could taste it at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. That looks.
Well,
I
thank
can't
you,
taste
Rocky.
it. I don't have banana flavora. That's weird. Is it? It's good.
Which one?
Banana flavora.
Uh, I don't. I think I have it, but I haven't. I don't remember ever hearing about it being really that great.
Hmm. Nothing beats noms.
Just to address chat real quick. SSA honeydew is a totally different honeydew than TFA honeydew.
Yeah.
TFA honeydew is
Mhm.
just like it's like candied syrup honeydew or like commercial vape honeydew. Whereas SSA honeydew melon has some other melon notes to it. It's almost like a pink honeydew for me. And it's very bright and it's a little bit more natural leaning. But they're both really good. And I was just saying in chat that I'm kind of obsessed with the SSA honeydew melon lately. It's just so good.
It's so good.
Um, but TFA honeydew is usually my go-to if I'm trying to do two fruits that are like honeydew blue raspberry or something, honeydew watermelon or something. If I'm just adding like this artificial commercial sweet honeydew syrup flavor, that's TFA is a good one for that. One
Yep.
and two. Two is a little bit easier to play with than
Well,
one is.
TPA is just candied, where SSA and
Yeah.
Wonder Flavors are more natural, and Honeydew has kind of like a rindy watermelon melon kind of feel to it as well. So keep in mind, I think they're all good, but like, because Honeydew is kind of like dragon fruit, it's very light flavor to begin with. So in our world, it's kind of exaggerated.
100%. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had some the other day, and it's just like, yeah,
I love
they're
Honeydew.
very exaggerated, and yeah, so that we can even taste them. So they're a little bit more flavorful than a dragon fruit, though. I'll tell you that quite a
Yes,
bit.
definitely.
But anyways, so did you want to go over his Jack Buster's jackfruit cupcake, Linda?
Yeah. I saw this one earlier. It looks interesting.
It is
Is it
currently
updated?
up on the screen.
All right. So Buster Bell did jackfruit cupcake. And they use buttercream frosting Wonder Flavors at 3, Flavora Cinnamon Crunch at 1, SSA Honeycomb Crumble Type at 1, Flavora Jackfruit at 1.5, Ripe Pineapple SSA at 2, Sour Lime SSA at 1, Super Sweet at a half, Vanilla Cupcake Cap at 5, Yellow Cake Flavor Jungle at 1. And they say this, geez, I can't see. This must have been a late night creation forgotten about by the next morning. Rediscovered a week before the show, so will be little time marinating. Day 5. This is probably the best of the episode creations. Again, there seems to be some fading occurring. Initially, the buttercream was divine and the jackfruit prominent and was definitely a cupcake. I suspect an overcomplicated recipe with too many unnecessary additions or non-complementary additions. It would need some reworking, perhaps. I should have used white cake, lose the cinnamon, honeycomb, and lime, and might have something worthy. I don't even like jackfruit. What the hell am I doing? So first off, I want to say vanilla cupcake at 4 after a steep, like a long steep, like a month, has cake. Like I don't care what anyone says, but I made that. What did I make? The buttercream vanilla type thing, and I used it at 4, and I got cupcake. I got bakery. Maybe not a cupcake, but I got frosting and I got bakery.
Yeah,
So,
nobody says you're wrong, I don't think.
huh?
I don't think anybody says you're wrong. It's
Well,
just
I think
heavy on the
some people
frosting.
said it was mainly frosting, but
No,
like
that's
after,
V2.
no, I think, well,
I think
oh,
V2 is mainly frosting, and V1 actually has some cake
cake.
flavor to it after a long steep.
Yeah, after a long steep, which is fine
Yeah.
because everything else I had in there was Capella, I think too. So this looks really good. It reminds me of Cactus Cupcake by Mullenberry, like the fruit cupcakes. This looks good.
Yeah, I'm
Buttercream.
trying to think of what I would like because you do the honey is your, I guess your the honeycomb is your miscellaneous and the cinnamon's your spice. Like what you would do to, I mean, if those two were just out, like you looks to me like you have a really nice fruity buttercream frosted cake. Um, like the jackfruit pineapple lime combo sounds really good. It's the honeycomb cinnamon that's throwing me off, and I don't know how I would go about, changing that to keep it within the rules versus because I mean making it a nut muffin doesn't seem right either, and putting booze or anything in there doesn't seem right either. And maybe like a little bit of I don't know if cardamom would work. It'd be weird too. So I really don't know. Yeah, maybe persimmon spice.
Buttercream
Some sort
frosting
of like a fruit
over
spice.
buttercream frosting gets a little waxy.
Yeah.
Over
That
like
one does
the
too, for sure. The vape train's a little bit better, butterier,
yeah, it is,
but
but
um,
I
that
mean
one's a
it's
bit
frosting.
waxier.
Yeah.
But I bet you could also like if you want like cap frosting, it's good. It's frosting. It's not the best, but it's not buttercream or whatever, but it's frosting. That'd be good.
Yeah.
To go with the vanilla cupcake, and then, but yeah, I don't know. That looks. I think I would
Interesting.
just. I think if I were you, I'd just mix it without the honeycomb and comb and cinnamon, and see if you liked it more that way. Because I bet you would.
Without the honeycomb.
Without the honeycomb and the cinnamon,
The honeycomb's pretty strong. It's a
I
pretty
would just take them out. Is what I'm saying.
yeah.
And then you just have yellow cake, vanilla cupcake, frosting, and then your pineapple jackfruit with a lime hint. So that's not, to me sounds really good. It's the honeycomb and the cinnamon that's throwing me
Yeah.
off. And obviously, he was doing it for the rules, So I think with the frosting and stuff, you would get away with, and the vanilla cupcake. Vanilla is a miscellaneous option, not, you know what I mean? So you don't need the honeycomb in there. It's just the cinnamon that would be making it hit the rules, all the columns. And I don't know what I would sub that out with, if anything,
The cinnamon.
versus just getting rid of it in general and mixing it
You
for
could add
yourself.
some Wonder Flavor cinnamon pastry.
I would. I don't want. I would. Don't think
No, I
cinnamon
know.
at
I'm just
all.
saying if you had to use cinnamon.
I know. That's. But I mean, like, what would make more sense? And I can't really think of anything that would make more sense than just taking it out.
Yeah.
You know, same with the honey
Yeah.
and taking it out. The honeycomb.
hmm Yeah,
And,
that looks
and
interesting.
but anyways, thank you. Oh, wait, no, he's got another one.
It's got
Okay,
3, I think.
Jack Banapple Shook.
No, juicy fruit gum.
Juicy fruit gum up with the
Uh,
mulberry.
oh, that was his first one. Okay, juicy fruit gum. American bubblegum mulberry at 4, banana FE at 2, FA gin at 1, golden pineapple cap at 3, flavor jungle honey peach at 1, Flavora jackfruit at 1.5, TFA jackfruit at 3, Flavora peppermint at 0.25. Super sweet. Have a rough idea how I want this to taste, so excited to see how it come out. Disappointed. Faded, lackluster, overcomplicated. Peppermint notes about the only favorable thing here, so might be the cause of muting the whole mix. It's not where I envisaged it to be. Bummer.
Oh,
Banana FE, I don't have any experience with.
For me, it's very. I mean, you gotta watch Denoted this week, but it's very. What is it? Runny.
Is it
Runty.
runty? Okay.
For me, like it's like they're attempting to do a regular banana, but for me, I get like 60% run and then like 40% natural.
Because I guess, again, this is another one where everything except for the peppermint kind of seems like it makes sense. Even the gin. But maybe lower the peppermint, I guess. But the fruit combo all makes sense to me. That looks good. Even with the banana in there. But, well, sorry that one didn't work out for you, Buzz, here. We got Jack Banapple Shook as well from him, Linda.
oh yeah. All right. Jack Pineapple Shook by Buster Bell.
Go ahead.
Hang on. We have SSA Apple Strudel at 3, Nom's Banana at 2, Purelum Creamy Caramel at 2.5, Hazelnut DX TPA at 2, TPA Jackfruit at 3, Milk and Honey Flavora at 1, Milkshake Base VTA at 2, Milkshake Dairy SSA at 2, Super Sweet at 0.5. Trying out a milkshake combo and using a different hazelnut, using the apple strudel to gain the cinnamon note. Something a bit off has developed over time, which may be the hazelnut and jackfruit combo, and the milkshake combo is also missing the mark. There appears to be a whole lot of fading and dryness, and while it was quite good over the first few weeks, it has steadily declined. This was maybe a case of too many alike flavors all blending into a lump of nothing. I would consider this another failure in need of reworking.
Let me see this.
Hazelnut DX goes really good in conjunction with creamy hazelnut flavor West. Just for next time, if you're using hazelnuts, those two go really, really well together 1-to-1, like literally 1%, 1%.
I think
And I don't get much cinnamon after on that apple strudel. I don't get a lot of cinnamon. We single flavor tested it, and I was bummed at the lack of cinnamon, actually.
for me it was a no. I got sour off of that one.
Off what?
Off of the strudel. I think he has too much milk. I think the creamy caramel, the milk and
I
honey
would go
milkshake,
also
mutant.
the Capella milkshake, maybe TFA malted milk. What's the other milkshake?
Cap.
Mulberry, not the milkshake dairy SSA, but the mulberry milkshake SSA.
Or cap.
Yeah, mulberry and Capella together, and then if you wanted some more malt, TFA malted milk, because I don't think those are bad flavors necessarily, but if you're trying to really build out a milkshake, that's the best way to go about doing it.
VSO malt is really good too, but you need to add the top notes and kind of fill it out. Mulberry,
And
yeah.
tea base is, you can use that low and have it show up. You can use that at like 0.75.
Because I like the apple strudel. I don't know if you have the Wonder Flavors apple. They have an apple bakery that's got some cinnamon notes to it too. Wonder Flavors or SA has a couple, don't they?
Yeah,
They're
they have
Yeah.
cinnamon
stronger or
apple
not.
pie and apple strudel, but to me, both the cinnamon was light, and for me to say that, it's got to be light because I my cinnamon tolerance is low. So
Because that's the best banana. I'll tell you, it's one of the best bananas on the market. And
it was
then
my
for
number one
natural
culprit.
banana with the hazelnut, jackfruit, cream. I mean, that all milk and honey. It all makes sense. And I see exactly where you're going for this. I think maybe just some, maybe a different, maybe cinnamon sugar capella, if you want just a little bit,
That
and then
faded, so
change your dairy, change your
that
milk to
faded
dairy.
off my
Yeah,
Santa.
it's very light, and I don't think he was
Yeah,
trying to go for a heavy cinnamon, is what I'm saying. So,
yeah. I was saying it fades to nothing, literally.
cinnamon crunch. No, it's way better off the shake. You don't want steep cinnamon sugar. But anyways, thank you, Buster, for playing along this week. Uh, Goose Girl did a couple recipes here. We got jackfruit pudding by Goose Girl.
Go ahead, Jackfruit's up.
Cheesecake Olympus FA at 2, coconut custard Wonder Flavors at 2, Wonder Flavors Jackfruit at 3. Glad we got to see all three of them used this week. Milk and Honey Flavora at 1, Persimmon Spice Flavora at 1, Ripe Coconut SSA at 1, and Vanilla Pudding Flavora at 1.5. Coconut pudding with jackfruit. Never tasted jackfruit, but my Filipino sister-in-law cooks with it frequently, so I turned to a recipe for inspiration. Sweet enough without added sweetener, but feel free to add. Because I like this so much, I'm going to buy some jackfruit just to taste the real thing, and we'll be buying a big bottle of jackfruit flavoring. Oh, that's awesome. That's Goose Girl.
Yeah, that
That
was
looks
awesome.
really good. That does look. I think that looks really good. That Wonder Flavors jackfruit's pretty good too. None of them were bad. They're all slightly different as well. So that one's. What's the notes on that one? Pineapple, mango, hint of banana, juicy tart, starburst. Cool. That looks really good.
Kind of looks like garlic.
And then we got
Ah, something's on my back.
We have more.
Jackfruit and banana
Oh, yeah.
loom.
Loompa,
The hell is
lumpia,
that? It's up.
lumpia.
yep.
I'm gonna go with this jackfruit and banana lumpia. I don't know what that is. Bakery spice blend VT at 0.25, VTA croissant at 2, hard cracked toffee VTA at a half, hazelnut flavor west at 1, honey FA at 0.25, jackfruit TPA at 2.5, ripe banana SSA at 1.5, and sugar daddy regular Ricks at a half. A banana and jackfruit lumpia topped with caramelized hazelnuts. Well, it looks good. Lumpia is a fried spring roll, fruit filled roll filled with either sweet or savory filling. Although I like the flavor of this, I'm not getting the texture that I wanted. It does not feel like it has been fried. There is not enough separation of flavors. I let this steep over 2 weeks before testing, so I don't think it needs more time. It's worth working on, but I did not get it done before the show.
No, it's that crispy fried shell that is so hard to get.
I wonder if you added some, like a 0.25 a crispy donut for that fried edge.
Maybe, but that's still more like fried dough, fried bread versus like.
Flaky.
Oh, it's so hard. I don't know. Maybe how's the SSA? What about the SSA one?
I don't oh, you're trying to get like spring roll, like egg roll type.
Yeah, because that's what I mean. That's what they're deep fried spring rolls. So
Yeah.
it's stuffed with bananas and jackfruit and other things. I think SSA ripe bananas a little too. It's not runty per se, but it's. I would, if you can, go for something more along the lines of Nom's banana, which is more of that mushy, real banana. But I mean, you got the hard cracked toffee in there, and it's low enough that that's got kind of like an espresso coffee note to it. Um, croissants are well, the croissant, I guess the hazelnut. I was just wondering maybe if like maybe like a creme brulee or something, like a hard cracked sugar on the out might give it that kind of, you know what I mean, like sweet, like creme brulee mixed with the croissant, and maybe put a touch of biscuit in there.
Oh yeah, that might be. I think the hard cracked toffee was for the caramelized hazelnuts.
Right, and I get that, but I'm saying creme brulee because of like maybe like for like the crispy sugar of like maybe that, like that might help emulate the outside of a crispy, the fried dough part aspect of it's going to be hard because I mean there's Wonder Flavors, but it's got like, I mean, you could take the bakery spice out and just use Wonder Flavors deep fried pastry dough. That might work because that's got a bit of a spice note in it. But yeah, this is great, on track, I think, to being a really good idea. And I love the profile idea, and I definitely hope you can tweak with it and maybe make something that you're actually really in love with, because I love that profile idea, and that sounds
Yeah,
really good in
good
real life.
idea. I can't see the SSA flaky pastry, although I don't even think Noms has that. I can't see that that would stand out.
You don't think? Yeah, maybe mixed, because croissant's a lighter one too. Which croissant did she use? Fake Train?
BTA, I get an off note off that.
It's buttery.
Uh,
It's like that
SSA,
cannoli shell conundrum, though. Like,
SSA,
how do you get a cannoli shell?
SSA. Sorry to interrupt. Flaky pastry. It's sold out. Never mind. But it
You
it
need like a
was on
crisp
Noms.
fried cookie cracker sort of thing, and that's kind of, I guess, you've got sugar on the inside, but it's not, maybe for some fried donut, like you said, with
like hello.
but but then you're pushing croissant like cronut, territory. And, sometimes it's easier just to lean into that, Goose Girl. Maybe just change the lumpias to like a cronut and do like a croissant donut instead with a stuffed filling. It might just end up being easier instead of trying to bend flavors into something that you really can't get. But yeah, maybe FA Joker, the cannoli flavored one, that might help.
That's got cinnamon too, right? So
What is it, Hankson egg roll or Health Cabin?
health cabin.
Health Cabin egg roll, yeah.
Something
But
one I never got.
yeah, but well, thank you everybody for playing along this week. We really do
Wait,
appreciate it.
Oh
We
yeah.
could do a
and,
recipe, Linda.
Yeah, are we? Yeah.
I think we have to use a dragon fruit flavor and a pineapple.
Wait, what are we on? Jackfruit. Did we both use pineapple? I used pineapple.
Well, I think that's the kind of key flavor between all three of them
Yeah, cool.
is pineapple. But then I think if we threw like a dragon fruit in there to kind of, do you have anywhere dragon fruit?
I think I do.
Okay, if you do, then I hope you do, because we should use it. And then like if we do Inawera, dragon fruit, and a pineapple, and then
It's called
build off
pitaya,
that,
right?
yeah, just kind of call that our quote unquote jackfruit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have
Huh?
Hemnovatic. Wait,
What?
no, I don't.
What?
I have Noms TPA, and then I have Chemnovatic, which is weird. No, I don't. Nope. TPA Noms and Chemnovatic. Sorry. It's not my jam.
Probably noms then.
Noms, like, yeah, that was tropical E.
Well, yeah, I'm not. Oh,
No, I'm just saying it's. Mm,
4.5. Okay. And then what pineapple you think?
wait, so we're using. Wait a minute. You just. I didn't. What are we using?
Dragon fruit, noms.
Okay. At what?
I don't know. We'll figure that out in a minute. What pineapple do you want to use?
Um, Do you have any SSA pineapples?
Yeah.
I don't
Probably
know.
All
all
the
of them.
best, except just the one that's called pineapple.
I'm pretty sure I have sweet pineapple and Thai.
You have
Let me
ripe.
see.
Probably.
Oh, you don't have ultimate pineapple.
Um,
No.
is that new?
I have SSA sweet and then I just have SSA regular. Which I think I don't know if they're one and the same. No.
No, they're not. We could do sweet though.
Okay.
They're really good pineapples. So
They
it
are.
makes it easy. Okay, so then what's the chart pairings? Because we have to at least keep the fruit pairing, right?
Avocado, banana, coconut, cucumber, lemon, lime, pineapple, tomato.
Oh, what do you think? What should we do? Profile wise.
Banana.
Banana
Banana
sounds good.
choice.
But like, I mean, yeah, and then should we do like and cream and a vanilla cream with just like but then do we want to try and spice it? Or do we
No.
want to do like a nut, like a hazelnut? Or
You
like
could yeah. Yeah. Uh
because we have to use Flavor West if we're doing that. then.
what, hazelnut?
Yeah.
That's the only hazelnut you have?
Yeah, I haven't got the other one yet. We have this conversation every time we use hazelnut.
Yeah, but you don't have any other hazelnuts?
Yeah, I have other hazelnuts, but if we're trying to build a hazelnut into our cream, is that not the one we would want to use?
Mm,
Hazelnuts and cream, they're all pretty roasty, I guess. Other than that, that's the creamier one. But yeah, we could. I have other hazelnuts. I just don't have hazelnut cream flavors.
creamy hazelnut. Damn. All right. So
So, banana noms,
mhm.
and then creme de la creme. Should we use our base?
No, because it can only be 8 flavors, and that's 3 or 4.
Yeah, and that would be 6 because our base is 3.
Would be
Um,
4, 8. We'd already be. No, we shouldn't. In fact, why don't we use a more whipped cream?
okay, like 1-on-1.
I don't have 1-on-1 whipped cream, but
FA or
FA
FA is a good one.
or SSA.
Or SSA.
I think we should use SSA. I think creme de la creme is going to be too heavy. So maybe SSA.
What about Capella vanilla whipped cream
Yep.
and SSA?
Really?
Just so we get a little bit more of the vanilla.
Why don't we do vanilla whipped cream and vanilla pudding? Why don't we just?
I mean, that sounds really good too.
Or
could
what
just
about
go-
just vanilla pudding?
I think we should do
Okay.
2 creams.
All right, so let's
I
do
like
SSA whipped cream and vanilla pudding.
Okay, not vanilla whipped pudding or not vanilla whipped cream
Yeah.
Capella. Okay.
Something like that.
Whipped cream SSA. That's fine. And then vanilla pudding Flavora. 5.
5,
4%.
1.5.
2.
Vanilla pudding Favora, and then whipped cream SSA.
Yeah. And then hazelnut Flavor West.
I guess so.
Because I mean, we could go a heavier hazelnut. Oh, they're all heavier.
No.
You know what I mean?
You gotta go
They
Yeah.
all
flavor.
have more of a roasted hazelnut flavor to them.
Yeah.
than
No,
that.
I think flavor.
Other than creamy hazelnut, which it's on my list. I need to do a
you
fucking
have
order.
to get
It's
it.
been a while. I know it's in my cart.
I'll get a jackfruit flavor if you get that.
I don't really care if you get jackfruit or not.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so banana noms. Okay, so dragon fruit probably up higher at like 4%.
What?
3. It's soft and accenty. The average on ELR is 4.5.
Yeah, I feel like that might be overdoing it, but whatever. I feel like it's wasting it.
So I got the 3 hazelnut, whipped cream, vanilla pudding. Did I miss anything else?
Yes.
What else do you got?
We have hazelnut. Did you have hazelnut?
Yes, hazelnut, whipped
We have
cream.
Nom's dragon fruit, SSA pineapple, sweet,
How-
hazelnut, Nom's banana, vanilla whipped cream, cap, and vanilla pudding flavora.
Vanilla whipped cream?
Mm-hmm. So Sam, I got
Wait,
fairly
what?
I got fairly fleshy fruit, juicy tropical, no off notes, dense flavor at 2.
Okay.
But 3's fine, or 4.
Well, I have the banana and the pineapple in there, so I'm just.
All right, so let's do 3.
So let's do 3, and then you want to do banana and pineapple at 1.5 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To start, I think that's fine. Because the pineapple and the banana they could also go to 2, but we can start them a little lower.
Hazelnut at 1.
Yeah, and then
Cap vanilla whipped cream at 2.
are we doing the vanilla whipped cream?
Oh no, I think we should. Well, no,
I kind of really want to use the vanilla
SSA,
whipped cream, but
because we have vanilla pudding, so we should do SSA.
that's what I thought we were gonna do.
Okay,
'cause
yeah, I
I
forgot.
took the cap out.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
We could do that at like 3.
Which one?
SSA whipped cream.
We could do it at like 14. So
I know.
we can do it up. Like we can
I'm
do
not
3 or
wasting
4%.
I'm
No, I
not
don't want to
wasting
waste it either, but let's do 3% and do
vanilla
2.
pudding at 1.5.
1.5 or 2.
Yep. We don't want heavy cream with all the light shit. Or all like, it's gonna drown out the dry.
But we don't want to drown it out, but the whipped
Well-
cream is nice and light, and that'll be fine.
And vanilla pudding at 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to go. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
I'll be done by then. And
I know you will. I still have to grab my stuff. All right. What do we what is this?
Jackfruit? Question mark?
What was you didn't use a pineapple?
Yeah,
Pineapple
SSA.
sweet. 1.5.
Oh yeah, what is the shit? When you come back, tell me the percentages. Yeah, Goose. Yeah, I mean, if you are curious, I would recommend starting with what are called like verses or 1v1s, 2v1s, but essentially it takes CBD and the other stuff and puts it at 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 3-to-3, a bunch of ratios. Linda is what uses it, something like that, and that's a good starting point. And always take as little as possible and kind of work your way up. If you want the truly medical benefits, I recommend both CBD and the fun stuff, because both work in different ways. I used to work for a CBD shop, so CBD is good for inflammation, pain, anxiety, yada, yada, yada. And then you have like CBN, which is good for sleep. But if you do too much, it can be kind of a stimulant. Then you have CBG and CBC, which are good for inflammation and pain. CBG is like the epitome of what you want for pain. It's like amazing. You combine that with CBD and THC and you have a beautiful combo.
CBN is the epitome of what you want to go to sleep. CBN is really fucking good for
CBN is great for sleep, but some people beware. You have an alternative where it's like a sativa effect. It's not all the time, but some people have that. If you do
I
too
don't know
much,
about that.
trust me, do 500 mg and it wakes you up. It has like a reverse effect. Moods, I use whatever. I don't really care too much about that, but I prefer hybrids or sativas as they're more uplifting for like working and doing what I do. But they can stimulate my anxiety, so I have to be kind of understanding that it's, you know, a catch. Whereas the hybrids and the indicas are a lot more anxiety reducing. But I try not, I just use what I use and what I, you know, once you find a company or a thing you like, you kind of just stick with it.
My girlfriend has trouble sleeping and staying asleep, and getting to sleep. And I got her some, it's 2 to 1 to 1 THC, CBD, CBN.
Mm-hmm.
And she was able to, she stayed asleep longer last night on one of them. And that's 10 to 5 milligrams. And then there's also 1 to 1 to 1s, and they have every combination of every single thing you could think of, especially if you can go into a store that is if in a legal state. Like here in Washington, it's just like I was looking around the other day, I was like, there's THC, CBN, CBG, there's THC, CBG, there's just every combo you can think of. And then they also have what the lady, she was like, I called these my super sleepers, and they have ones that have freaking melatonin in them.
Yeah.
And THC and CBN and CBD. So it's just like, yeah, if you are blessed to live in a state where it's legal and you have shops, then there's gonna be freaking options for sure.
Yeah, and don't do melatonin, man. Just don't waste your time.
If you need it and it works for you,
but then you got to use it forever. It's you know, it's kind of like God, what is that Thai stuff? What was it called? I never mess with it. That powder. I don't know why I can't think of it. No, the powder that, you know, you put in a tea, and it has like it's an alternative to get meth users off of it. What is it fucking called? Starts with a K.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember, but it's kind of like that, where it's just like you have to use it forever, or it just doesn't work. It's not like you can use it every now and then.
Yes, my kids are. Yeah, what do you mean?
Then you want CBN. Like CBN doesn't have any psychoactive effects and will make you feel like you're kind of like a rock, if that makes sense. Like you just want a couch. That. What, CBN?
CBN doesn't have any psychoactive effects?
It's not supposed to. If you just have CBN, it's going to be like CBD.
Well, it's going to make you feel super tired as fuck.
Well, I mean, it's not going to make you trip. You're not going to feel any kind of...
Okay, psychoactive, you're going to feel high as shit, though.
No, you're not going to feel it. And kratom, yeah, or kratom. Yeah, that's like, honestly, there's only 2 things you should do, and that is medicinal mushrooms and then, like, ratioed products of THC. Let's look it up.
I'm down for DMT.
I always spell it wrong. Melatonin can be bad if taken in high dosage, taken with certain medications, or taken by people who are pregnant, breastfeeding, or have certain health conditions. It can interact with medications, disrupt circadian rhythms. Other side effects can be vivid dreams or nightmares, which a lot of the customers I had said that. Stomach cramps.
I'm not a fan of melatonin. I don't like the way.
No, the dreams are insane. Like people tell me their dreams, like they're literally in the stuff that they're doing is like, bro. Also decrease libido, irritability, headache, dizziness. People who should be cautious, depression. So people with depression, people with hormonal issues, breastfeeding, diabetes, high blood pressure. You should talk to your doctor, of course. But there's a bunch of negative side effects with it, and as well as you have to take it forever. You could easily look up like a chamomile, not in melatonin. I can never spell chamomile.
Whatever, they make it for kids.
A chamomile mushroom tea would be fantastic. That would be, do some research on a brand, but that combination would also be good for pain, inflammation, anxiety, and depression. You just got to find a reputable brand. And yeah, that would be a good combo to sleep versus melatonin. Like you get some that says sleepy and has, like some lion's mane in there or lion's tail, whatever. You're gonna have a good time. Yeah, melatonin sucks though. All the bad stories I heard about melatonin just makes me
I can't
sad.
take that.
Ambien's similar. Ambien's worse.
Ambien, yeah. Because we had a lot of people that used melatonin to get off Ambien, right? And then they wanted to get off melatonin, so they were using CBN. But a lot of CBN products have melatonin.
I take
Some of them do. Not all. I mean, I don't know
5-1-1.
about out there, but not here. Some of them do. What? Sorry, Linda.
That's what I take. I take 5-1-1, 5 THC, and then 5 CBG and 5 CBD.
You should try CBN.
I mean CBN, not CBG. CBN.
Okay. I did that at the store the other day. I asked for CBG and I was like, no, CBN, CBN.
Yeah, that's what.
But if you have like chronic pain that helps you not sleep, you might want CBG and CBN. So if you know anything about dabbing, I don't know if marijuana resin is the same way. I don't know why it wouldn't be necessarily, but I know if you dab and you get the resin, you can scrape out and you can re-dab it. That resin is packed full of CBN. And when you smoke that, it makes you incredibly sleepy. I call it a super indica. I don't tend to smoke that stuff in the morning or during the daytime because it makes my eyes so heavy and it knocks me out. And if I make edibles with it, which you can do because you can just eat it straight because it's already activated. But you just melt it into food essentially. And that stuff it knocks you out at the end of the night. So that's what CBN really does work in conjunction, in my opinion, with THC and CBD. So
Yeah, guys. Also, check ingredients. Try to eliminate all the food dyes and colors and like canola oils, soybean oils, all that crappy oil.
I mean, honestly, the best way is to find, if you can, if your stores have access to it, just get some RSO or distillate.
Yeah,
That
but
have those
dude,
numbers that you're looking for, and the higher the.
be
CBD
careful
and
though, because
CBN.
RSO is gonna knock some people out.
No, well, yes, but then you can just learn how to make your own gummies at home. If you're watching this channel, chances are you have some flavors that you could use, and then figure out how to make little.
Yeah, you just need the molds, the
and then you're
casings.
like, okay, I have a gram, and I'm going to make it into 20 candies, or 40 candies, and then therefore, you can do the math on it, and
You just need one of these,
each one's basically 10 milligrams of or whatever, and then you just take however many. So. But then then you know what you're putting in your candies at least. But a lot of places most weed store, everything's local, to your state. Like your state that you're in isn't going to be selling you weed that's from another state unless it's some online sketchy BS delivery system.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because that's illegal. Like you can't take Washington weed out of Washington and sell it in Oregon. So everything that we get in our stores is made locally by the state, so it's, and even here in Washington, it's all Western Washington products. And a lot of them are very local to our county, or our area. And so, they're not huge factories. They're probably just doing some bigger upscaled mom and pop style candy making. But, there's going to be preservatives in them and stuff.
Yeah,
too,
by the way,
because
we're not
on shelves.
doctors, so just
Yes,
do more research before we get in trouble. But yeah, Us
those
three.
gummies are like, we can only buy 100 milligrams at a time here, and the packs of candies come with like 10 in them, so it's like 10 by 10, and that's not anywhere near what my dose is, so I generally just get a gram of RSO and
Yeah,
dose that out
10G the
in
same, and
reserves or
I.
whatever. So
But here's the thing though, they need to start off with 5 or 10 mg, whereas
oh,
like I do 5 mg just by waking up.
that's ridiculous. I
Like
I
that
don't
just,
feel 300. I don't,
yeah,
and that I guess that depends on who's making them. If I'm in the store and I eat a half gram, if I eat a third of a gram of RSO, I barely feel it.
yeah.
Half
Well, I
gram is
mean, if it's
great.
homemade, then you trust it. But if it says 300 in the
Right, and then
store,
I
I'm
had
gonna
these
assume it's
candies
100.
recently that I'm apparently eating 150, 200, and I'm just getting super blazed off of it. So I don't know. It just really depends too. You
Yeah,
gotta just
Ambien sucks, and it's
don't be
killed so many people.
scared. Start small.
Dude, we should have our own separate show where we just talk about all the medicinal stuff, alternative medicines.
I'd love to start growing, and then I want to make bubble hash. Like that's
I would love that, but I mean, the time, location, money, that's an expensive business. If you got money, though,
I know. I'd make it for yourself, but like,
the cheapest thing is to bake. You know what I mean? Make butter, make cookies, make oils, all that stuff. That's the easiest.
it's all fun. Everything that you can do with the plant is fun, homey, hobby craft things. Where
Yeah,
you're
it's
making butter, you're making, you can make milk with it, or infused milk. You're infusing all these different things with it.
it's a DIY
You're
dream.
doing, you're in the garage growing something. You're also have like a whole hash thing, or depending on how far into it you want to be doing, like how hardcore you want to be doing. You're pressing oils, or you're doing, there's just a lot of fun things you can do. But, oh, Linda, this is good.
I'm almost done.
I didn't get the percentages. So how much?
One Nom's banana, 1.5.
Oh wait. And have bananas. 1.5. Okay. How much pineapple sweet?
Pineapple sweet, 1.5.
How much vanilla whipped cream Capella?
3. Oh no, 0.
It's not in there?
No, that's the same
Linda.
whipped cream. 3,
Uh,
I don't know.
how much dragon fruit?
4, 3. Sorry,
What?
3,
3?
3,
Yep.
All right. Hazelnut.
1,
1. Whipped cream SSA.
3,
Huh?
3,
3. And then vanilla pudding.
3.
3.
No, 1.5.
1.5. Jesus. Messing with me. I was like
3 on all of them.
Jimmy. So Jack, your fruit. If anything's messed up, it's your fault.
No, that sounded right.
Have you all ever seen the movie? There's a reason why movies don't, like, if people get high on drugs, it's usually a fake drug that doesn't actually exist in real life, because or it's like a hardcore drug like it that everybody knows about. It's not like some random pill that you could go get. But there's a movie called Role Models. Have you guys seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's got Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott, and they have to like do a Big Brother Big Sister program.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and the joke about taking a bunch of Ambien and getting high and fighting the sleep and then tripping out. So my buddy and I did that, and it works. And I think there's a good reason why movies shouldn't do that, because it also got me super messed up. But I know my cousin was a nurse, and she knew, or is a nurse, and has been for a very long time. And the horror stories of people sleepwalking on Ambien.
I used to.
And
I hated Ambien. I was on it for like a year. No good.
like potentially dangerous sleepwalking. And,
yeah, that stuff's no good. Makes you feel like crap.
yeah, and that
Made me like a zombie.
my problem is I have to pee every time. I have to pee just a little bit. I wake up. I just have no problem falling back asleep. I can come lay back down and fall back asleep pretty soon. As long as I got a fan going and
Benadryl. I take 2 Benadryl every night. Got some
oh, the cannabis is enough for me at night and the long day of work. I'm tired enough to fall asleep, take naps. I don't really have an issue.
Oh,
But
this is good.
yeah.
Pineapple SSAs are fantastic,
This
except for
is good.
the regular.
Something I would never mix, and it's good.
I really like that touch of hazelnut in a cream just really does make it like pop or makes it a little bit richer. I'm almost out of that, so we're gonna run out of that trick here soon, by the way. I need to get more regular
I need
hazelnut.
hazelnut. I'm getting a lot of banana and pineapple and
What
whipped
does
cream.
Q&A do?
I'm not getting any vanilla pudding, vanilla. I'm not getting any vanilla.
Yeah, Neil, you have to what's called decarboxylate your buds. So if you took those buds and put them in the oven at like 220, 230 for about 40 minutes and then let them cool down and then did the honey thing, you would be able to, they would be an edible, but you know what I mean? But you'd be eating the flour. So you could take that flour at that point and just infuse it into a fat like butter or whatever, and then make like butter and sugar literally makes caramel, like caramel candies. So like it's the same, you just figure out how to make hard caramel candies with butter in it, and that's how you would do that. But decarboxylating your flour, if you do a low heat process where you just put your flour and butter for a couple hours, like that's going to be doing the decarboxylating by it converts the THCA, which is THC acid, into THC, so you can actually eat it. Otherwise, you can't just eat straight flour. You can, but you're not going to get the full effects, like Daniel was saying in his comment there.
Yeah.
I don't know if the oven is decarbing your THC by doing what you're saying in your comment, or if you put it in honey or in honey and then in the oven and then honey oven, like if that's enough time. I don't think it's enough time for it to do that fully, but
Like you'll feel like the best way to intake it, without a doubt, is going to be orally of any kind, either like a tincture under the tongue, which is going to be the quickest and the most effective, or eating it. And then, of course, smoking or vaping. But then, like,
right, and I mean tinctures are the harder. I mean, they're time consuming because
Yeah.
glycerin's not very fatty, so it takes a while for your THC to absorb into the glycerin. That's why butter is like the go-to. Coconut oil
yeah,
works
butters are
really well
quicker.
too, and then you can make little coconut oil capsules that work really well. So there's definitely, if you want. So one of my favorite things to do is I like coconut oil, and then if you melt coconut oil with chocolate chips together, you make magic shell for ice cream. So if you have
Oh,
infused coconut oil, then now all of a sudden you have infused magic shell to put on top of your ice cream at the end. You know what I mean? So that's a fun one. It also, it's just, yeah. So hard crack frozen. It has to be really cold in order for it to be hard crack. But yeah, kratom. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
the thing we were talking about. But
Kratom is just, it's a waste of time, honestly.
so THCA is THC acid.
Yeah.
And so if you go and eat actual buds on flowers, nobody does that, right? You have to heat it up. Sort of like even people who do the firecrackers, it's peanut butter, weed on a graham cracker in the microwave for a bit. So you're converting with heat that THCA into THC, and that's how you optimize your flour for making the best edibles. So like I said, you can just throw flour into a crock pot with butter and put it on low for a couple hours and you'll be fine. But it's the heat that's doing it, that's infusing, that's converting THC
Yep.
into THCA into THC in that one and go process. Whereas if you put your buds on a sheet pan and do that like low temp baking for 40 minutes at like 200 degrees, you will be doing it there. And then you're just infusing your butter for a lot less time, and therefore you're also infusing a lot less chlorophyll and plant flavor into your butter, but you're getting all of your THC.
It's
Does that make sense?
it's a loophole
Because you
as
only have to
well.
infuse it then for like half an hour to 45 minutes.
So
not
like
2
the I haven't checked the federal laws, but the loophole now is since THC is technically non-psychoactive until combustion or heated up, whatever, essentially it's legal in all 50 states. So it's just also a loophole, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's non-psychoactive, but once you heat it up, it's the same
It's not, yeah. And so
or
that's
close.
why when you smoke weed, you're
Converting it.
you're converting not very efficiently, but you're
Mm, yeah,
converting the THCA into THC in the burning process. Same with dabs. That's why if you hear fully activated, like RSO is activated, and then distillate is activated, those are oils that you could just eat them, and all the THCA from the plant material has been converted into THC, and then um, there's just a process behind that, whether they're decarbing the buds before they're making the oils out of them or whatever. RSO has a very specific process to which it's made. So it's always been there, but it's the stage of THC before the psychoactive stage, and
yeah,
heat needs to be applied to it before you get the most effective. That's why like low temping and vaping, you're gonna or like low temp, like like vaping weed when that was first popular, like doing like the what are they called, the big cloud bag things, the volcanoes. But your lower temp, you're converting more of your THC into THCA into THC by doing it at a lower temperature. But yeah, anyways.
what was
So when
that?
they press and heat flour to resin, it's the THCA is being converted to THC. I don't know exactly what yes, you can vape sativa, as in like flower, like weed. I don't know exactly, Neil, the science behind like if you're rosin pressing, and like or like making bubble hash and you're like getting your trichomes and knocking your trichomes off of your plant or melting them off your plant, like if rosin is activated or not, versus because I know distillate is and I know RSO is. Like I don't know if you can eat rosin and get high off it like you can either of those things, but
There we go.
Daniel could probably look that up. But
So if you want energy, this one's good. It's a Sativa Euphoria one by Enjoy, and it's a good starting point because it's only you can get 10 or 25 mg per gummy, and so you eat half of a gummy, and then you get, depending upon which one, you get like 20, 10, or 30 gummies. So that's like a trusted company. They also have, I don't know where it is here, I would have to look for it, but they have all their information, like their COAs and all that, which is important. And everything matches up, which is good. Like the CBD, the THC, all the content matches what it's supposed to be. So they don't lie. So yeah, they're a good company called Lunchbox. Enjoy Hemp. But the you could do multiple things if you want energy. You can combine it with caffeine, which is a very common thing, as well as you can just use a sativa, which is uplifting and all that. But honestly, combine it with caffeine is what I like. It's gonna get you energized, but start low because you're gonna get excited, which can induce anxiety if you have anxiety. But
so
I love
Neil,
coffee.
from what I've just read, rosin pressing, and I'm assuming the same thing with like BHO, like blasting with butane and stuff. It doesn't it reaches high temps, but not for long enough to decarboxylate. So you still have to decarboxylate the you have to dab it essentially for it to work. You can't eat it. So so there you can decarboxylate your stuff after you press it into the rosin oils, or there's a distillate, and like I said, RSO have their own process that makes it activated. And then also CBDA is the same thing. Is there CBDA that has to be converted into CBD? But yeah, so there's a lot to be learned about instance there. But anyways, we're rambling. This is pretty good, huh, Linda?
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty
it's
tasty.
good. I think the hazelnut is good in it. I don't think we would need it any stronger.
No, I think we'll just. I mean, I like it. It's mellow, but there's flavor to it, and it's creamy. It tastes like a really nice banana cream. Tastes very similar to last week's recipe.
Yeah, well, no, but maybe to you.
Yeah, it does. But it's really good. So, next freak, JHIJ, kumquat,
Kiwi.
kiwi. Kiwi's
I have
first.
to.
Kiwi will be a fun one. So yeah, join us next week for kiwi. Get your kiwi mixes in. That should be a pretty simple one to get. I don't know, kiwi and mint and those spices. Those three categories in the middle. So we're what, 5 weeks away from 6 months in, halfway through the year.
Yeah,
So
almost.
I think it's time for us to start coming up with ideas for what we're gonna do when we run out of flavors to do, because we're on K already. So
Yeah.
we're halfway through the alphabet. So if we want to, if there's the flavor Bible, if we want to keep going, one of us can buy that and we can go off of that, or if we want to switch to doing some sort of other like bakery profiles, but we have to, I just want there to be rules and some sort of like a guideline that makes things difficult and gets us out of our wheelhouse a little bit,
Yeah. for sure.
challenges us, and isn't just like, this is, the ELR thing is great, and that's why that's there, and it's a way for people to mix without the rules and stuff, but I want our show to have that. So if anybody has any ideas, put them in the comments, let us know. Think about them in chat, tell us next week, or think about them over the week and tell us next week in chat.
Yeah, for sure.
But message us, whatever works. But we'll see you guys next week for Kiwi.
Thank you for watching.
Good night,
Have
y'all.
a good week. Good night.
All right. Bye.
Milk and honey only profile.
I know. He's Moses.
Scratch milk and honey with no flavora. Challenge.
From scratch? I think they've done that before.
Huh?
I think they've done that before.
What? Yeah.
from
the milk
scratch.
and honey?
Milk and honey from scratch.
Oh.
All right. I guess that's it, right? So we're doing the outro.
Yeah,
We're
get us out of here. Say
All right.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. We're not off yet.
No. I'm going to do the
Ah.
outro. Here we go. There we go. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get it figured out. Let's play some outro.
When you build, you gotta innovate.
Go.
Integrate, do the work that.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. Wow. This is good. I can really. That whipped cream's gonna be bomb in here.
Yeah, it is. It already is. I
think
still really want to try it at 14%. No.
I don't want to wait. I mean, I have this 30.
I don't want to
Oh.
waste. I have a 10, so I don't want to waste it either. But I still really want to try it and see what it's like, or even maybe at 10, 8% or something.
My 120 vanilla pudding's almost gone.
Yeah, mine's getting low too. I probably have 10 mils.
I haven't
5
baked
mils.
my. Look at this. Oh shit, Bam's cannoli. This stuff is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Banana, nana, 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 nana.
Dude, I'm so bummed about my noms.
You're missing noms, or you don't know what's missing.
I don't know what's missing. So one day we're gonna be like, yeah, let's use it. I don't know.
You gotta go line by line because we're gonna have to restock on a ton of them.
You didn't go
And
through
I
your
need banana.
email.
My
Like,
banana won't open.
pull up your email.
My email.
Oh, I guess we got.
I
sent
know
those
which
all
ones.
straight to
No,
the-
I don't know which ones. Like, it could be raspberry wafer. It could
The
be.
music's so quiet.
Oh, go through my email. Oh, I could just go through my.
I
Oh.
meant like your like invoice wherever it is, but we got them sent for free, so I don't know if we have an invoice.
No, but
There's the
I have
music.
it in my stash.
Okay. Well, let's just say go through the stats and go through the list on the noms because I don't know if there's any new ones. And
There's no new super concept.
okay, and then like go through them and see.
Yeah, wow, I didn't even think of that. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a process for sure. But
Huh?
I said it's definitely a process for sure.
Well, I
Alright,
have to all of mine and fix them.
I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Right.
Good
I'm out
night.
of here too. Bye,
Love you.
guys.
I'll see y'all.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Bye. Alright, guys. Welcome to the Secret Denoted episode. Today we're going to be talking about. I don't have a joke for this moment, but we're going to be talking about something. It's a 2-minute show. Well, how much left is in the song? It's about a minute show. 1,000 notches? No. How about the here? Is that better? It's scary. Don't let the music scare you, Buster. It's just a little haunted. It's not that loud, is it? There we go. That's right. Sounds alright. You can still hear me. Anyways, I'll see y'all Saturday, 12 p.m. Please be there for banana. It'll be fun. Anyways, good night, y'all. Thanks for watching. Sam, Linda, and I appreciate it. Y'all be safe out there. Be careful out there in the West. Anyways, good night, y'all. Buster, they don't do much. They just start talking about random stuff. But nah, there ain't no bad mouthing. It's like, oh, we need to order more of this, blah blah blah. Good night, y'all. Have a safe week. Be safe. I'll see you Saturday.